So you sat on a panel in terms of artificial intelligence, cognitive services, how those integrate in search. What were some of the points that you made to the listening audience?
Well, something we were trying to talk about on this panel was how willing are consumers to adopt AI in their life. And some of the key points was there's still so much confusion about what AI is. It's easy to misunderstand because it's not really a physical, tangible object. So, for example, a calculator is AI, but you wouldn't think of it as such. So how do we talk about AI that's already in our lives? How willing would we go to interact with our personal assistants, and how can they help us?
And what are some of the things that you think that people should pay attention to in the search landscape? Where do you see AI sneaking in there? Obviously, it's used quite a bit in the technology,
Yes.
but where do you see it being used a little bit more?
I see it in 3 places, really. The first one is audience and targeting. The AI and the machine learning helps us find more relevance and helps us reach that right person at the right time in the right place. The second is how it's making search multi-sensory. We've always so used to typing in things, but that's the old way. It seems so much work now. We want to just say something and get an answer, or we want to take a photo and get an answer. So I see an increasing rise of voice search and visual search, which are all driven by advances in artificial intelligence.
And one thing, I guess, in terms of consumers and customers and artificial intelligence, I mean, how should we be looking at that? Should we get a better understanding of how people want to behave and then build services, or should we just go and build those services?
I think you do a mix of both. Like, one is you've got to see where the demand is going. Like, are people using certain different technology in a way that is a sign? So are people on a social media platform that has lots of photographs, and are they looking to buy from those photographs? And maybe image search is something that's interesting to people. Or you want to also offer new technology and then give people additional options that they didn't know they wanted, but now they can't live without. So, for example, my husband would laugh at me when I would talk to Cortana all the time, and he'd be like, "Oh, why can't you just type?" And then I got him using it, and now he talks to it even more than I do.